Welcome to our special Halloween edition of SUTV News. I'm Miss Valerie Frizzle.
And I'm Cosmo.
A new program at Southern Utah University is helping children discover the joy of reading. The Sherritt Library is hosting Jerry's Story Hour to encourage young readers and bring families together. The program is held every Wednesday afternoon in the Family Study Room on the third floor of the library. Designed for children ages 3 to 7, each session features a weekly theme, story time, and a hands-on activity that connects to the stories. While attendance is still small, library staff hope more families will join as the program continues throughout the semester.
This is geared towards it's an on-campus story hour. So those with faculty, with kids around, or the young married students that have kids would be totally welcome to come to this story hour. Perhaps they could have their kids in the same room while they do some studying as well, while their kids get introduced to new stories and that sort of experience.
Opportunities for diverse experiences for SUU students were provided in the Charwan Smith Student Center living room. Study Abroad Fair offers students the opportunity to experience a variety of programs, including semester exchange abroad and study away. According to statistics, 300 students traveled to 13 countries with professors this summer. Here's Professor John Smith with more.
The reason study abroad is so important for students is to put themselves in somebody else's shoes and to experience life a different way and gain other perspectives that will be rich for the rest of their lives.
Southern Utah University hosted a special concert celebrating America's 250th anniversary. The event brought together hundreds of students and community members for an evening filled with music and patriotic spirit. Titled A Celebration of Our Nation's Birth, the concert was held at the America First Event Center. More than 700 student musicians from 5 Iron County schools united their choirs, bands, and orchestras to perform music honoring America's history and heritage. A suggested $5 donation helped support the event, which celebrated community pride and the nation's 250th birthday. For more information about future America 250 events, visit cedarcity.com/America250.
Southern Utah University clubs gathered throughout the Charwan Smith Student Center on October 22nd to help students enjoy their college experience. SUU offers a variety of clubs, over 150 clubs, which are popular with students ranging from academic, sports, and dance clubs. There are also language, art, chess, video game, and many more. To find and join interesting SUU clubs, check out the SUU Clubs app or tap the Clubs button on the SUU mobile app.
Tuacahn Amphitheater has finished its season for the winter. Here's Jake Palmer with more.
Tuacahn Amphitheater in Ivins, Utah just wrapped up its 2025 summer Broadway season with Wizard of Oz, Little Mermaid, and Newsies this past weekend. The play started earlier this year in May and wrapped up October 25th. Tuacahn is well known for their cast diversity and bringing the best stories in the world to life.
I had the opportunity to do wigs and wig prep for the cast of Cinderella. I was excited because I also got to be a company manager for the first year that they did Les Mis. And then flash forward to now when I had a daughter that auditioned this year for The Wizard of Oz, and she got to be a Munchkin. So the impact for me obviously is my lifetime, but it's kind of fun to see that it's being passed on to my daughter.
In its 30 years, Tuacahn has had many different people show their talents on and off stage, and now it's time for another generation.
My favorite part about being an actress was all the people that I got to meet, because all the people, they were so nice and so including, and it was so fun to meet all their interests and everything about them.
The so-called Broadway of the Desert has announced its shows for next year. Finding Nemo and Les Miserables will start May 2026, with Grease following that July.
I know Tuacahn has a huge presence in St. George and in Utah, and quite frankly, it's becoming nationwide. I love that I've kind of got to be behind the scenes for the last 30 years and watch, the next generation enjoy it and discover the arts and the joy that it is to be the storyteller.
For SUTV News, I'm Jake Palmer.
So, Miss Frizzle, you been on any field trips lately?
I actually have been on a couple field trips. Most recently, my students were quite interested in amphibians, so we took a frog adventure on my school bus.
Oh, it's not against the rules. I wish that we could get a real frog on this show today.
I hope that comes true.
I hope so too.
I would be very educational.
I think it would too.
But before that, we're going to take a quick break.
After this, weather.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Expelliarmus! Welcome to today's weather segment. Hi, my name is Brooklyn Weasley with SUTV Weather. Let's take a look at our forecast today. As you can see, it's pretty much a lot of the same here. You know, we're getting into the mid to high 60s during the day and then the 30s at night. But this weekend, oh, they didn't forget about you trick-or-treaters. It's going to be in the 70s and we'll only be getting around to the 40s in the evening. So it's going to be great weather for trick-or-treating. Kids, you won't have to ruin your Halloween costumes with hats, scarves, gloves, coats. Believe me, I know the feeling and I've been there. Again, with the forecast, we've got nothing going on today. So have a good day. Go out. Enjoy the sunshine while it's still here. And we also have our Halloween weather report. In the day, it's going to be sunny and 68 degrees, and then we'll have a little bit of shade with the clouds. Shade, it's going to be dark. But we'll have the clouds and 35 degrees by night. Perfect weather for trick-or-treating. And once again, though we have no precipitation on the radar, it's still raining men. And this week we are featuring the lovely Herman Munster from the Munsters TV show. He's handsome and he's tall. As a girl who's 6 feet tall, I can appreciate a man who is 6'8". Additionally, tonight is the final night for the Haunted Cemetery tour at the Frontier Homestead Museum. There's going to be additional tours tomorrow, but they'll just be self-guided. And tonight they are featuring the graves of veterans and people who have been in the military. So definitely check that out tonight at 6:20. And there are plenty of local trick-or-treat events that are going on today and through tomorrow. Here are just a few of those. For more information about them, you can check out cedarcityevents.org. Today is National Candy Corn Day, and everybody knows that the best candy corn are the little marshmallow pumpkins. Literally, regular candy corn has absolutely nothing on those. We'd also like to give a happy birthday to our John Adams, second President of the United States, but most famously known for his single line that he has in the Hamilton musical. Thank you so much for having joined me today. Once again, my name is Brooklyn Weasley. I got married over the weekend. And this has been SUTV Weather. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't forget to contact me at arts@suunews.net.
Wow, John Adams, how educational of us to be talking about U.S. history.
I do love me some history too, although I have to learn from...
Oh, it happened! It came true!
Hey! Oh,
I wish
Kermit's got it.
Brooklyn could join us too.
Surprise!
Oh, we've got both of them. How wonderful. Where did Kermit go?
Don't
Oh,
worry.
he's back.
We're friends. He's here.
How
Thank
delightful.
you for joining us.
Yeah, we
It's been
do.
quite
We can.
fun.
We're going to take a small break.
Sports is up next.
Hey, I'm Mike Rope, here today to encourage you to connect with 811 before you dig.
And I'm Mike Rowe, and I'm here because I love to dig in the dirt.
It's true. He's also here because he's very small and not that bright. Here, for instance, we can see Micro doing what he loves to do. And here we can see the consequences of not doing what he should have done. Dude, why didn't you call 811?
I forgot the number.
See? Not that bright.
In local sports news, the SUU football team continued their win streak this past Saturday. Their game against Utah Tech resulted in the T-Birds coming out with 4 times the Bison's total points at 28. Women's golf competed in the clash at Boulder Creek this past Monday and Tuesday. They finished their last competition of the season 18th out of 18 teams, with their next season starting up in February. Both men's and women's cross country will head out to the Western Athletic Conference this Saturday. After a strong opening to their seasons, the teams look to continue their streak. In national sports news, the Toronto Blue Jays are back in the lead for a potential World Series win. Their final game against the Los Angeles Dodgers is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nick Mangold, former center for the New York Jets, passed away this past Monday after complications from kidney disease. Mangold played for the Jets from 2006 to 2017, officially retiring from football in 2018. In other football news, fashion giant Lululemon released an NFL apparel collection on Tuesday. The collection marks the latest of Lululemon's sports collaborations with previous partnerships including the NHL and F1 champion Lewis Hamilton. The company hopes that this new release will help boost sales and thus bring them out of recent financial struggles due to, in part, tariffs and shifting consumer trends.
On outdoor adventures, a staple in southern Utah is celebrating their last month before closing for the winter season. The Cedar Breaks National Monument is expecting access to be limited in late October through mid-November. As the weather grows colder and snow accumulates in the Bryan Head area, road closures will take place on State Route 143 and 148. Despite the cold weather, there's still time to visit some of Cedar Breaks' renowned trails, such as the Alpine Loop Trail. This trail is only 2 miles round trip and it's suitable for any level of hiker. For more information on access to the park, visit the National Park Service website at nps.gov.
Moving on, hidden away on a corner of SUU campus is the Garth and Jerry Frenner Museum of Natural History. The museum hosts a variety of exhibits dedicated to showing off the nature that makes up Utah. This includes a collection of interactive exhibits, rocks, fossils, and various taxidermy animals. Currently, the museum has a limited time exhibit about bees and other pollinators. These exhibits will be in the museum until March 25th, 2026. The museum is free and open weekdays from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m.
The museum offers a lot of information of the world around us, and the science that people work so hard for. I think what you'll take away from this museum is how the world not works around you, but a little bit more about how everything functions, or the way things kind of are the way they are.
It's that time of year again. Hockey season is officially underway in southern Utah. Here's Briar Adams with more.
After multiple years without a rink, Cedar City now has its very own hockey team and facility. KJ's Ice Barn was established in 2022 after years of fundraising and over 3,500 petition signatures.
I grew up playing hockey. We had an ice rink over the Aquatic Center, and unfortunately we lost it around 2019. My freshman year of high school, and then just recently after I graduated we got this rink, and it's been an awesome experience just having it back around. And I'm so happy to have it back.
The Ice Barn is home to 2 teams, high school team Southern Utah Independent and Junior League Iron County Yeti. These players have come from all around the United States, Canada, Russia, and other countries to play for Southern Utah. Games at KJ's Ice Barn make an exciting outing with their suspenseful competition and cheering fans.
The ice rink is awesome, family-oriented. I really like it. It's something that I grew up with my whole life, and I'm just glad it's here to prolong that, the memories that kids will make from here going forward and growing up. So that's probably the best thing I like about the rink.
The Thane family, owners of KJ's Ice Barn and those who have lost family to cancer themselves, has used the Ice Barn to raise cancer awareness in the community. They frequently host fundraisers and events, and all proceeds are donated to local families. For more information on upcoming games and year-round events at the Ice Barn, visit kjsicebarn.org. With SUTV News, I'm Briar Adams.
Speaking of the cold, winter has come early to southern Utah. In the evening in mid-October, Cedar City saw its first snowfall of the season. Here's Haejin Kim with more.
Snow began falling across Cedar City on Wednesday night, October 15th, marking the first snow of the season. The surprise storm quickly changed the campus landscape, covering lawns and sidewalks in a thin white layer. As the snow continued, students at Southern Utah University stepped outside to build small snowmen under the streetlights. Laughter and excitement filled the evening air as students gathered to enjoy the unexpected winter scene.
I'm really excited because I'm from St. George, so I literally never get snow, only every now and then. And I'm just a little shocked because it's October. It's supposed to be fall weather, but this is really fun because I'm going to make a snowman.
The snow melted quickly the next day, but the moment left many students feeling the joy and wonder that comes with the season's first snow.
Tammy wished for more snow this year. What is snow made of?
It's actually made out of water. Fascinatingly enough, I am a woman of science, so this is my specialty. But I could tell you more. Or we could go on a field trip inside of a snowflake. And then you could learn in my school bus.
With the frizz? No way. We'll be back after this break.
Up next, the Apple Festival.
Joining me today to help illustrate the critical importance of contacting 811 before you dig is my alter ego, Micro. Can you hear me down there?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I am not having a good time.
Oh, what's the problem, little buddy? Well, for starters, I'm in a sewer. Yeah, been there, done that.
Something's wrong down here. Hey, wait, whoa.
Oh yeah, that's just another guy who started to dig before he called 811.
You smell that?
New Harmony held their annual Apple Festival on Saturday, October 11th. The fair benefited the local volunteer fire department and included vendors selling many varieties of farm-fresh apples and cider, as well as local fall-themed handicrafts. Despite heavy flooding the night before, which had washed out road shoulders and cut off internet service in much of New Harmony, the event was still a success and attracted visitors from as far afield as Cedar City and St. George.
I got to participate in the Apple Festival this weekend. It was so much fun to go down and see everybody. We got to see a lot of people, got to visit a lot of booths. Apparently there's a haunted house that I plan on going to because of the Apple Festival. I didn't know about until today, so that was great.
Fall has arrived in Cedar City, and with it, its German spirit. Here's Emil Garcia with more.
Cedar City celebrated their second annual Oktoberfest at the Iron Springs Adventure Resort. At the event, guests were able to enjoy a wide selection of foods including caramel apples, bratwurst, along with sauerkraut, and a wide selection of craft beers, and a wide selection of merchandise from local vendors. The event also had many activities for young and old, a game of cornhole, as well as a bouncy house and a giant swing for kids to enjoy. The event also had a keg toss competition where guests were encouraged to sign up and show their strength. But the main attraction of the event was the Wiener Dog Race, where several local pups signed up in order to compete, with each showcasing their speed as they competed against each other in several mini races during the day.
So I got hired last year to do the Wiener Dog Race announcing or commentary. Super awesome. It's a really fun event. I had such a blast last year with like live music and comedy shows and the beer garden and everything. Is super great.
The Wiener Dog Race was held throughout the entire day, as several races were conducted at different times during the day, with 4 races being conducted every time, with 6 dogs competing. As the day went on, people cheered as the pups raced, as the Iron Springs Adventure Resort was the home for the event.
You know, it's not too far away from Cedar City, just right outside town, and it's super great. Really good times.
For more information about events at the Iron Springs Adventure Resort, you can go to ironspringsutah.com. And for SUTVNews, I am Emil Garcia.
The Willow Glen Resort held their first 2-day music festival. Our reporter Brooklyn Beard has the details.
The first annual Woodshed Music Festival was recently held at the Willow Glen Resort in Enoch. The festival is the first of its kind in Festival City, and resort owner Brad Lark is looking to put Enoch and Cedar City on the map with it.
What I want to bring to Cedar City is this little Woodshed Festival, but I think it can grow. I think it can become bigger than us, spread out to other venues, local venues. I want all the venues in town busy with bands and people and experience, this kind of experience. So this is our first year here, and with the festival, and next year it's going to be 4 times as big and more players, and that's the goal. So
artists from Utah and Nevada came together to bring tunes and good vibrations to southern Utah. Festival goers danced and found community through sharing over 20 hours of live music and experiences, even during the rainy nights.
Seeing everybody come in and even in the harsh conditions, we had rain and stuff, and everybody's just hunkering down and staying. You know, I was talking about that. It started to rain, and people are like, oh gosh, it's raining. And those first couple of drops, you're like, ouch, you know, ooh. But as soon as you are soaked to the bone, it doesn't matter anymore. And you're just dancing in the rain, and it was fantastic. We had people dancing till the end of the show. I mean, nobody left. It was packed last night till the end. It was great.
A diverse range of live music was played for attendees, with genres from alternative metal to country to rock and roll.
The diversity of the type of person and the type of music has been awesome. I've gotten to meet a bunch of people and all different types, and it's fun. We're playing our, rock music or whatever we play, and everybody's out there dancing, kids and old folks. And yeah, it's awesome. Brings everybody together.
Willow Glen Resort has been a hub for live music for the past 5 years and plans to continue providing that outlet and experience the community with their Saturday open mic nights, Friday swing dance lessons, and live music Thursdays. For SUTV, I'm Brooklyn Beard.
In other local farm news, Staley Farm in St. George, Utah celebrates its 24th fall season. This farm hosts a wide variety of attractions for visitors of all ages, such as a corn maze, a pumpkin patch, a playground, and a petting zoo. The event is open to all ages and targeted towards families. For general admission to most attractions, you can purchase tickets, the price depending on the day of the week. Some attractions require tokens, which are $1 each. This Halloween season, Staley Farms presents its 20th anniversary of Field of Screams, Southern Utah's #1 haunted attraction. For more information and to buy tickets, visit StaleyFamilyFarm.com.
I love seeing all the cute animals, the cute cows and the pigs and the emus, and they're just so cute. And I love to do everything here.
In the spirit of Halloween, a local theater company put on a spooky show. Our reporter, Alora Bailey, has the scoop.
My name's Wilson. What's yours?
Cedar City Children's Musical Theater recently performed their annual Halloween show. Titled Calling All the Monsters, this show was performed by adults and teen actor volunteers. Guests would be fed dinner catered by Alla Shell and watch the performance throughout the meal. The performance included various Halloween icons from Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Wolfman, to newer references such as Beetlejuice and a young demon zombie boy band. The show ran through the weekend and was full of various jokes, dance, and musical numbers. This year marks the 12th annual showing.
The thing that I love the most about CCCMT is the sense of family. We were adopted in, we came in as parents, started help volunteering, and now we all vacation together, we all, even when we're not here, we're all together.
CCCMT is a year-round theater with activities for kids of all ages to participate in.
Everybody can benefit from being on stage. I mean, you don't know how many times that you're going to have to stand up and say a speech or stand up and do something. And so being able to have that confidence is super awesome. So
there are many musicals for younger kids every winter, and then a large summer musical performed at the Heritage Theater. Everyone who signs up is guaranteed a part.
We frequently, as directors, you'll hear us say we're witnessing miracles every single day that we're here with the kids.
In addition, CCCMT has a teen mentoring program where teenagers can help run the shows under the director's supervision.
I love working here because all my friends are here. Like, I met all my friends through CMT. So I just enjoy coming because I get to see them all the time.
For more information about upcoming shows and events, or to volunteer, visit cccmt.org. For SUTV News, I'm Alora Bailey.
Halloween came early this year. Cruising on down Cedar City's Main Street, Hocus Pocus, an annual Cedar City tradition, brought the community to historic downtown Main Street to trick-or-treat at local businesses. Participating businesses handed out candy, toys, handmade treats, and even apples and other fruit. Children of all ages and their families wore a variety of spooktacular costumes. The historic downtown Main Street holds Hocus Pocus each year to bring fall fun to Cedar City. This event has been a great opportunity for many businesses to become involved within the community. For more information on upcoming events, visit cedarcity.gov.
I love working at Cedar Music because I love community events like Hocus Pocus and seeing kids in the community come together.
Cedar City community members dressed up for a night of haunts, laughs, and snacks at the Southern Utah University event, The Scream. This past Saturday, October 25th, the Student Involvement and Leadership Committee hosted the Final Slash at SUU. The annual celebration is an opportunity for students and guests to show off their incredible costumes and enjoy a night of thrills and fun. Attendees participated in games, a dance party, a live comedy show, an escape room, raffles, and several spooky photo ops. For a laid-back section, soft pretzels, popcorn, and beverages were available during a screening of several famous horror films. A few students shared about their experience at this year's event.
The best thing about the Scream is the costume.
Definitely in the mosh pit. Mine is probably dressing up.
SU Apex speaker and novelist Michael Howarth recently gave a zombie-themed presentation to honor students. In it, Howarth examined intimate relationships through the lens of zombie movies. He spoke about the different stages of relationships, specifically highlighting struggles couples might face, and compared them to the stages of zombie infection. He also talked about group support, comparing them to survivor groups. For more information, visit michaelhowarth.com.
As Halloween draws near, businesses are putting on themed, fun-filled events. Our reporter Laura Bailey has more.
So she quickly locked the doors and rushed into the brightly lit museum.
Recently, the Frontier Homestead State Park hosted its annual Haunted Homestead event. This family-friendly event included various carnival games, bingo, and a ghost tour. The carnival games are set up around the museum with classic ones such as Plinko and a fishing booth, where guests could earn treats. Bingo was hosted every 15 minutes, where guests had the opportunity to win a large prize. For the tour, guests were led throughout the various sections of the museum, where they learned the history of the buildings the Frontier Homestead has, such as the Joseph S. Hunter House. In the tour, guests were allowed in areas usually restricted from the general public, such as the storage shed, which housed various printing presses and other artifacts that are not on display in the main museum. In addition, guests were allowed exclusive access to the storage loft, which also held various artifacts not on display. In the loft, guests could choose to hear one of two stories about people who lived in Cedar City in the 1800s.
It really helps the community just to see all the history that we have here. No matter where they're from, if they're move-ins, if they've been here forever, just learning about the stories and the people who struggled to live here is important.
The Frontier Homestead is open all week with an admission price of $4 per person. For hours and more information, visit stateparks.utah.gov. For SUTV News, I'm Laura Bailey.
The Frontier Homestead Museum provides many opportunities to learn more about Cedar City's history. On most Thursday nights during October, there are guided tours of the Cedar City Cemetery which highlight some of the most iconic stories of those buried in Cedar City. Self-guided tours are also available any day of the week, each grave marked with a flag and a QR code where the person's story can be viewed. Tonight is the last guided tour and will focus on veterans. Tours are available at 6 and 6:20 p.m. For more information, visit stateparks.utah.gov/parks. Thanks for tuning into SUTV News. I'm Cosmo.
And I'm Miss Valerie Frizzle. Today we leave you with more footage from Hocus Pocus show.
We'll see you next time.
Hope you have a spooky Halloween.
And keep an eye out for those ghoulish ghosts and witches.
Wait, what's happening?
Put
on your seatbelt, Cosmo.
I'm not feeling so good. I think we're the next trick.
Oh no.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween. Wait, make a wish.
I wish.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hey, did you buy something from some gaming site?
What do you mean?
Yeah, look, there's a bunch of different charges on here.
Do you think someone stole our credit card information?
I don't know. That site sounds familiar, though.
Yeah, isn't that the site that Billy's on all the time?
You don't think.
Billy? Stop and think before you connect. Playing online is serious business. Visit dhs.gov/stopthinkconnect for tips on how to be safe online.